That's a key one. Okay. Breakfast food tier list. Let's see here. Did you lose a bone in the backyard? Don't worry, our experts have you covered. Okay. Let me do a little less actually. Let's see. Apple juice? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of apple juice. I get apple cider in the fall, but that's about it. Banana. A. I like bananas a lot, but I feel like I have to be in the mood for them. They might even be a B. Breakfast burrito? That's A. Rice? I do enjoy rice for breakfast. I feel like you can't be Asian and not enjoy rice for breakfast. I don't know if it's S tier though. I'll put it in A. Coffee? I don't drink coffee all that often, but I enjoy it. That's probably a B. English muffins, I'm also not huge on. Could honestly be F. Breakfast sandwich, easy S. Let's see. Pastries, I enjoy. I don't eat them that often, obviously. I feel like you shouldn't, but also most people probably don't eat pastries for breakfast too often. I also am like ranking this like based I don't eat breakfast that often, but I love breakfast food, so maybe I shouldn't be going into it with like what I actually eat for breakfast. So I guess with that in mind, I would put pastry at S. A. Sorry, A. Donuts? They can be good, but they can also be pretty not good. I feel like that's a pretty solid B. French toast. I love French toast. But coffee and B, what do you mean? I like coffee. I don't drink it that often though. And I will say that I like don't ever really drink coffee with the intent of consuming caffeine. I normally will get like a frappuccino from Starbucks or something and just get it as a little treat for myself. Laura, hello. Thank you for the raid. Perfect timing. We're ranking breakfast foods. How was your stream? You and Mermy, right? No Gray, welcome in. What were you two cooking? Cooking in the kitchen? I do really like French toast. I will put it in A for now, but it has S potential. Avocado toast. Yeah, I'm thinking. I have not really had avocado toast, to be honest. Um, but yeah, if you guys don't know Laura, she is a very wonderful individual. Does a lot of cooking streams on Fridays and Saturdays mostly. Cooking and baking. Does mostly baking, sometimes cooking as well. So if you are looking for more cooking content or just need a, what do you call yourself? Lewdsome? A wholesome but also lewd, lovely lady. Check out Laura. Chocolate chip, chocolate cookies with butterscotch chips. Delicious. And Swedish fish cookies? Interesting. How do the gummies melt? Or do they stay intact? Okay, fruit salad. I don't know if I necessarily see as a breakfast food. They get soft. Interesting. But I do really like fruit salad. As the cookie cools, will firm up again. Interesting. That texturally seems interesting. I'd try it. I don't know how I would feel about it. Fruit salad. B. Grits? I think C. I do like a good bowl of grits, but I think grits can be very bad too. I should try them. If I ever get the chance to, I will. Ham, I think, is another C food. Straight up F. Maybe you've just not had good grits. Because I had like a life-changing bowl of grits. And then it's like chasing a high. I haven't been able to get another good bowl of grits. And I think... Where was that? Was that in Tennessee? It might have been, because we were having breakfast with my ex's grandma at the time. So it might have been Tennessee, actually. Hard-boiled eggs, again, I don't really see as a breakfast food. Hard-boiled eggs themselves are not great. I love deviled eggs. I love soft-boiled eggs. But just straight-up hard-boiled eggs, I don't think I eat that often, and could honestly... I don't think they're F tier. Hash browns. Tennessee mentioned. Okay. These hash browns look good. The hash browns have to be crispy for me. If they're like... Because some places you ask for hash browns and it's just like soggy potato. No bueno. Hi, Tark. Tark, do you hate yourself? Yes or no? Yeah, it needs to be crispy. You're the poster child for hating themselves. Okay, excellent. I figured you probably did, but I felt like I had to ask to be sure. Yeah, so like really good hash browns could be A tier. Really bad hash browns could be F tier. So I think C is a good middle ground. Literally middle ground. What? Avocado toast. I'll be honest, I don't know if I can tell the difference between good or bad coffee. I don't know if I've had a bad breakfast sandwich. Avocado toast I've never properly had. I like toast. I like avocados. The worst breakfast sandwich is better than the best hash brown. I would agree with that. Thank you for your logic, Tark. There are only two kinds of coffee. Yeah, good or bad. Avocado toast. I will put C. Bacon. I've talked about this before. I like bacon, but when it comes to breakfast meat, I much prefer sausage. Bacon is good, obviously, but I much prefer bacon in non-breakfast ways, like a BLT, or bacon in pasta, or on a burger, or something to that extent. Therefore, bacon, B. Sausage maintains the texture vibe. Bacon can be too breaky, too crunchy, and it can ruin the bite. Yes. Yes, I agree. Crepes. I love crepes. I think I would put crepes A tier, but I think I like crepes more than I like French toast, actually, so I'm gonna bump French toast to B. Croissants? The croissants that I made were delicious. They were crunchy and they were like fluffy in the middle, but I feel like, and maybe I just haven't been to a good bakery or something, but when I go to a bakery and get a croissant, then it's like not the same. It's like soft and not satisfying to eat. I think croissant also goes B, but I would choose French toast over croissant any day, so I might even bump croissant to C. I'll bump it to top of C even. Bagel, easy S. Banana bread. I love banana bread, but compared to everything else here, D. French bakery here makes the best croissants. Croissant is S tier breakfast. I like croissants, of course, but I think, yeah, I probably just haven't had like a really good croissant from a breakfast place. But the ones that I made, amazing. S tier with orange juice and a coffee. Interesting. Biscuits. B. And let me organize this actually. French toast, bacon, donuts, fruit. I would put something like that. Potatoes. Okay. So yeah, why are hash brown and potatoes? Do we need both of them? Potatoes? I'll put them at the same tier, I guess. Cereal. I love cereal. Chicken and waffles. Another raffle. Wow, you guys are chatty today. You don't eat heavy breakfast anymore, so a croissant and coffee is nice to snack on before the day starts. Yeah. I think I don't usually. Yeah, I would say probably same, but I don't think I have like easy access to a croissant, I guess is how I would put it. Chicken and waffles. B. Could be A. Cinnamon roll is A. Hold on, how do I want to order these? Breakfast burrito, rice, crepes over pastry, cereal over both of those, cinnamon roll over all of that, chicken and waffles. Probably over these, I guess. People leave. Fine, be gone, Gary. Muffins. I like muffins. I just made muffins, but I think it's down here with banana bread. I don't often crave muffins or anything. Oatmeal? I do like oatmeal. Where's Sibi? Sibi and his cold oatmeal. What you like is what I don't like, and vice versa. I think oatmeal, C. Solid C. The freezer oatmeal. Yeah. I don't know if you were in his stream when I said it, Balder, but I had the realization that cold oatmeal is essentially overnight oats. And so I was like, okay, Sibi, I have to rescind. I apologize for clowning on you about the cold oatmeal because I realize it's just like overnight oats, and I do love overnight oats. And, and he was very grateful for that apology. Omelet? I like an omelet. It wouldn't be my first choice, though. I would say omelet B. Orange juice? I'm sorry. F. Over easy eggs? S. Pain au chocolat. The weevil. I like weevils. Weevils are cute. Better than regular croissant, I think. Well, maybe not. Pancakes, S. I would even put there. Parfait. I like a parfait, but I'm not choosing it over most of these things. I would put it top of D. Parfait is I would say, a pretty common breakfast thing here. Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts. I'm sorry, Gary. One of us loves Cuphead, and it's not me, because I haven't played it yet. Yeah, I don't know about... I know you haven't been to McDonald's in a while, but I think parfait is a breakfast item at McDonald's here. Sorry, Tark. I do like Pop-Tarts, but I probably would not choose it over most of these, and put it bottom of C. Quiche? I haven't had a quiche in forever. Quiche, quiche, quiche. I would put quiche maybe top of C. Raisin bread. Okay. Are we yellow juice instead of orange juice? Raisin bread. Are we talking just the bread, or are we talking toast? Because raisin bread toast would be A tier for me. Raisin bread bread is probably D tier. Prang juice? Bleach? Sausage? S tier. Eggs? That's a good question. I do like eggs Benedict. Scones? In the trash! Scrambled eggs A tier. Smoothie. I love smoothies. I drink smoothies all the time, so I feel like that has to be A tier. It's way too late for fast food breakfast. It is way too late for fast food breakfast. Hi, Limited. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Barely afternoon. You have to make eggs Benedict for member events for 2 years. Did you do? Did you have to like do the poached eggs? Is it hard? Well, good thing scrambled eggs is A, Sibby. Smoothie. I feel like logically it has to be like at least there, because I make quite a few smoothies. So fire emoji for real. Strudel. I like toaster strudel. I don't know if I've had regular strudel. Toaster strudel. A tier. Waffles. See, okay. Sometimes I'm in a pancake mood, sometimes I'm in a waffle mood. But I feel like when I'm in a pancake mood, it's like restaurant pancake and not homemade pancake. But waffles, just like Lego my Eggo waffles, that satisfies the craving. Toaster strudel? Yeah, I love toaster strudel. I don't know about regular strudel. I love frozen pizza. I was just talking about this earlier actually. Um my guilty pleasure is the ragu alfredo sauce. And even though I know it's like really not good, it's like barely Alfredo sauce. It's not good, objectively not good, but I still love it, and I still get it like semi regularly. So yeah, I get that. I mean, it looks good. I'll probably put it here, but I think the more I think about it, I would prefer fruit salad or bananas over donuts. Tea, not much of a tea person, but I would drink tea over orange juice. Toast. I like toast. Okay, I do really like sweet tea though. I don't know if I would have sweet tea for breakfast. Sweet tea is incredible. Toast. Yogurt. I also eat a lot of yogurt. So I feel like that should go right next to smoothie. Orange juice F tier is kind of wild, not gonna lie. Yeah, you're not the only one who said that. I do like orange juice, but just like, it's probably my least favorite juice. People do eat cinnamon rolls for breakfast, yes, and I would definitely be one of them. Kind of hard to rank because it's a component of other breakfast items. Yeah, that's fair. Sibby is the kind of guy to make toaster strudel and then ask, "Where is my toaster?" And waffles. I think waffles. Yeah, Sibby is not American. Very not American. Okay, here is my breakfast food tier list. What do we think? Omelet in B. Okay. Um, if anybody else wants to do this, here is the link. Z-Man, hello. You can't get behind the taste of sweet or unsweet tea. You're a fake southerner. Ah, oh, you're a southerner and you don't like sweet tea, Z-Man? That's crazy. You hate this list? I hate you. I'm sorry. Uh, T and D is so base. Thank you, Balder. But yes, here we go. Biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy is really good, but it specifically just says biscuit. So, B. If it was biscuits and gravy, that would be A tier. You're gonna put sausage in F tier even though you like it a lot. Okay, let's save this. But yes, feel free to also do the tier list and send it my way if you want. Yeah, Gary is really upset about this orange juice. Orange juice in S tier is so crazy to me. Like, what about it makes it S tier? I don't understand. At least B? I could settle for a B. Not S. Yeah, okay, I would agree. I could put orange juice in B if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I could. Fresh squeezed orange juice is good. Orange juice with buttermilk. That's interesting. Especially because buttermilk is like such an interesting flavor, I feel. You have to buy 2 cartons of orange juice because you drink it so quickly. That's crazy. Juices as a breakfast food, I can't. Hi, Green Meat, welcome in. The buttermilk curdle? That's a good question, actually. And, like, the taste of buttermilk on its own is very unappealing to me. And I can't imagine orange juice would make it better. As long as it's real buttermilk. Okay, that's fair. Maybe I haven't had real buttermilk. Minneapolis that has fresh squeezed orange juice is really good. Sibby is just a little fellow. What happened to 7'1" aubergine Sibby Dibby? Most industrials made the easy way. I am a New Englander, yes. Doesn't mean I like English muffins. English muffins are the, like, worst of breakfast breads. I don't like I would like to try and make my own English muffins one day, but packaged store-bought English muffins, awful. There is one place in Maine that was like right next to a place that I lived that had really good fresh English muffins. I loved those. But if we're talking like Thomas English muffins, garbage. Yeah. Disgusting. Get it out of my face. Can't a guy be a little fella and all those things? Sure, Sibby, I guess he can be. I would say a smoothie could be a food. It's very filling. Like, a smoothie is more... Also, where's milk? They have orange juice, they have apple juice, tea, but no milk? If I'm having breakfast at a restaurant, I will have milk. Probably 95% of the time. Where is the milk? Gucci Mane. Oh, nice color change, Sibby. English muffins needs to be eaten with whipped cream. That's interesting. That English stuff. Oh, like double cream? Cream cheese? Hard fried sunny side up. Nav over easy. Milk is not a breakfast food. Yeah, this is very much an American list. They did have rice though, so I can appreciate that. But yeah, literally, milk is my breakfast beverage of choice, and they don't have that on here. 20 types of bread and porridge. I do love porridge for breakfast. It's so good. I should make some of that actually. Yeah, the Pop Tarts is kind of wild. I do like Pop Tarts though. My ideal juice, if any. I, yeah, I don't really drink that much juice. Mainly because I drank a lot of juice growing up, and my dentist was like, you should stop drinking juice or you'll, like, melt your teeth. Not verbatim, but. Um, I don't know. I drank a lot of cranberry juice because I was told it was good for me. I don't know if it's my favorite. Cream cheese, okay. Yeah, cream cheese on English muffins would be good. Um, I like banana bread and muffins. I obviously made muffins recently, but yeah, I I don't know, just a vibe thing. Like I probably wouldn't choose muffin or banana bread over these pretty much. Cream cheese. Juices are as bad as Coke. The sugar is bad. Yeah, sugar and acid. That's what I was told. Yeah, because my dad would buy a lot of cranberry juice for us because he was like, "Oh, it has all these benefits and blah blah blah. You should drink like a cup of cranberry juice every day." And I do still like cranberry juice and everything. But then I would go to the dentist and they would be like, "Do you drink a lot of juice?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Try to limit your juice intake." Sea buckthorn juice. No, it's the same acid. It's definitely the same acid. Um, but yeah, I think I would say cranberry juice is probably my favorite. You also love acid? I haven't tried acid. Madeline is still waiting in the background, yes. Is there a healthy orange juice? Probably freshly squeezed. You're kind of maybe too old for it now. I mean, only if you feel that way. I feel like Corker let me know you're playing that I was playing Sentient Forest. Hi, Spooky. Yes, we are playing Sentient Forest. It's a very lovely map so far. I found the little Rickroll room. Beautiful. I love it. We took a little detour to do this food breakfast tier list, and I'm gonna have to hop off relatively soon. But it's been a really good experience, and I can't wait to keep playing. And you said this was your first map, right? Incredible. Like, really good for a first map. Not that I have any mapping experience, but yeah, no, it's excellent. And I've had so many people come in and say that they hold this map in such high regard, even among all the like amazing modded maps out there. So yeah, it's been really cool. Unsweetened Prange Juice. Yes, Spooky here is the creator of the map that we're playing. Yeah, fruits have a lot of calories from what I hear, or like sugars, I think, and stuff like that. Ugh, banana bread in D tier, okay. Here's the thing. I just wouldn't pick it over anything else here. I like banana bread. I make banana bread semi-regularly, but it's just like not up to par with any of these other things. Banana bread greater than banana. I don't know about that. Gonna have to agree to disagree there. But yeah, I will. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. In front of the English muffin. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that for sure. English muffin deserves to be bottom. I can agree to that. S and F. See, I don't know if you heard my hard-boiled egg explanation. I love deviled eggs, which is essentially hard-boiled egg with some extra stuff. I like soft-boiled eggs, but I would not just eat a hard-boiled egg, probably. I could demolish dozens of deviled eggs. Soft-boiled egg, delicious in ramen, whatever. Hard-boiled, basic. Eh. As someone from the UK, that's very fair. Hard-boiled are F, soft is S. A list you can agree with. I'm glad we can compromise, Gary. To fulfill protein intake, soft boiled because you want a good breakfast. Soft boil and medium boil. What's the difference between soft and medium? Soja? I'm not sure what that is. But a deviled egg is like you take the yolk out and then you mix it with like mayonnaise, paprika, salt, pepper, whatever else you want, and then you put it back into the egg, the white egg part. Oh, soybean. Not soybean. Medium isn't fully runny. Soybean sauce, okay. Chopped pickles, true. Fried rice destroys all these, BTW. I don't know about like a fried rice, but I would put like rice, spam, and egg like probably pretty high up. Medium is less runny, but still jammy. Mayak eggs, okay. But yeah, I don't know if I would say fried rice specifically, but just like white rice, egg, spam slash other meat. That's pretty high. Or like you said, congee or any kind of porridge. There's a Lao dish that's essentially like Lao chicken noodle soup called kelpiek. That is really good. Which would essentially be like you can make it with noodles or you can make it with rice, and if it's rice, then it's Civi, you underestimate the American breakfast experience. chances are, if it's a dessert, it's served as breakfast somewhere. Shakshuka. I had shakshuka at a restaurant once, and it was still really good. I don't necessarily trust the restaurant because the speed at which they brought it out was way shorter than I was expecting, but it was good. What if your opinions on food are wrong? But that's the thing, they're your opinions, Gary, so they can't be wrong. To you, anyways. You could do it if someone placed them in front of you. Yeah, you go to, like, a Dunkin' Donuts, obviously, but, like, a Tim Hortons or whatever, and you can usually get a donut with your coffee or whatever. Yeah, no, I think, like, part of the big breakfast, Kellogg Brothers specifically, is they marketed breakfast as the most important meal of the day as a way to advertise for their cereals, which are mostly sugar. And I don't know, this is all just like me blabbing, yapping, whatever. But I think that was a big component of why there's so much sweet food in our breakfast, because it started with cereals, and then you get all these other things like Pop Tarts, which I believe are also Kellogg, and then donuts, which I don't know how those came to be, but yeah, toaster strudel, etc., etc. You have another emote request? I'll add it. I don't understand why it's called bagel. Oh, is this Baldur's emote in Zvoss's chat? Bald, deluxe, kappa, dumb, cat, idiot. Not that one? That's the right one. Okay. I will rename it to Baldur, but I will add it. I don't know if I've ever seen you this color, Sibi. It's weird. Yeah, the long fingers. Okay. I do want to take a peek at this next room though, real quick. And then let's take a look at Gary's breakfast tier list. Orange juice, chicken. English muffin in S tier is crazy. Like orange juice, that's fine, whatever. English muffins in S tier? When there's like regular bread or even raisin bread? Okay. Tea, apple juice, scones. Pop Tarts in B? Gary, I don't know what to tell you. This list is, it's almost like the opposite of mine. That is very true. Pancakes in F tier is crazy. Okay, are these two out of spite? I have to know. Breakfast sandwich and sausages, are these two out of spite? Or do you actually think they belong in F tier? All in S, that's fair. Hi, Tonic. F tier has to be a troll, right? Like, ugh, bagels? Gary, bagels are the superior breakfast bread. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. He was saying that, like, most of the... I don't know. Also, we're maybe, like, 2 minutes left on the prediction if you want to bet any toads, or shrooms, I mean. We have 15k and over 500 and 83k and under 500. No, Dupu, I did not make this list. This is not my list. This is slanderous. This is Gary's list. Also, hi. I can show you my list, though. What did I do with it? Pancakes? Laura, I have lost an insane amount of respect for you. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. So, let's finish looking at Gary's tier list. Bacon in C tier is even kind of wild. Okay. French toast, then waffles, then pancakes. The wombo combo. Oatmeal is an easy A. So, Gary's list, I'm sorry to say, is, not great. Okay, so this is Sibby's list. Coffee, omelet, over easy eggs, panna chocolate pin. Okay, rice in B tier. When you said fried rice is better than everything else, that I'm not sure I understand. It's just rice. It has the picture looks like fried rice. I don't know. But you, I don't know. Like, fried rice is S tier to you, but regular rice is just B tier? Huh? Avocado toast F tier? I can't say. I think it would be good. I've never had it, though. But I would... Where did I put it? I put it C. And Gary put avocado toast B. Croissant, French toast are so poorly placed, but this is a based list. Croissant... French toast is here. Cooked rice with raw egg. Yes, I love that. Okay, Laura has one too. Sibby's basically got the right list. Put OJ. OJ in F. Thank you, Dupu. Thank you, Dupu. OJ in F. Thank you, Dupu. I like that yours has my little stream in the corner, Laura. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Coffee, omelet, over easy eggs, panna chocolate, pancakes, quiche, sausage, scrambled eggs. I'll take it. Why not? Breakfast burrito, ham and A. I guess I can get behind that. Hash brown, breakfast sandwich, oatmeal, tea, waffles. That's solid. Rice. Bagel should most definitely be higher. Orange juice lower. Scone lower. Toast, I can agree with that. Bacon is way overrated. That's fair. Bad bacon is C tier. I could get behind that. English muffin still too high for me. Yogurt in C tier, interesting. Fruit salad in D tier is interesting as well. Rip American breakfast smoothie even. Smoothie in F tier? Bagels are F tier for you? Hard to find good bagel here, that's fair. Mad pricey, fair enough. Okay, I think Sibby's list is okay. Sibby's list is okay. Most bagels are way too dry. Yeah, I think you guys maybe have not had good bagels. The bagel is a vehicle for the spreads. I could agree with that, but I also think a bagel on its own is just, like, wonderful. The only place to truly get a bagel is NYC. Yeah. I would not agree. I think you can get good bagels most places, but they do say there's something in the water in New York. They were also mid. Okay. Okay, Balder, whatever. This is Laura's. Let's see. Breakfast burrito, coffee, French toast, bagel, biscuit, breakfast sandwich, over easy eggs. I can agree with this. I don't think biscuit should be S tier, but okay. A hash brown, bacon, potato, cinnamon roll, omelet, sausage, scrambled eggs, scones, waffle. Solid as well. I wouldn't put scones in A tier either, though. Apple juice too high. Banana, croissant, donut, rice. Okay. Fruit salad, pastry, chicken waffle, muffin, oatmeal, quiche, yogurt. C. Grits, hard-boiled egg. Avo toast, banana bread, cereal, pain au chocolat, raisin bread, tea, smoothie, toast. Pretty solid. Nothing in F tier also, just noticing. Thank you for the D tier English muffin, as a fellow Northeastern individual. Crepes in D tier is kind of crazy though. Yeah, crepes and pancakes. Wild. Okay. So, yeah. My tier list, obviously the best and the most correct. Sibby's and Laura's, I think, are both solid. Gary. I love you, Gary, but this tier list is abysmal.